I didn't mean to make that one that long. I'm trying to make a bunch of smaller videos so that they're not like, they're more digestible, like watchable. Because not everybody wants to watch like hella long ones, but yeah, I'm dealing with my own CSA trauma coming up and everything. And watching certain readings yesterday, how people, they're collective readings, but I feel it resonates. How people are attracted to me in that way, and I'm just like, please don't look at me like that. It's just a lot of trauma coming up, so like, like, the fun thing about that type of trauma, and if you don't know, it means I'm not going, like, CSA is child sexual abuse, whatever, like that. But and SH, when I say that, is I'm trying not to get in trouble on here because I got all these damn, but it's self, you can pretty much guess what it is, because it's just me trying, like, if you experience that, it's you trying to punish yourself in a physical way, you know, like. So anyways, I'll just, hopefully this doesn't cause any issues or whatever. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it allows me to post. But I'm dealing with that trauma, and it's not fun when it's like, sometimes it makes you hate your body, some of your body parts, and you're like, the biological shit that happens, and you're like, please, why? Like, or like biological needs or like physical needs, and it's like, why do I have to have this? Why are they necessary? If you've been through this, you get this, you probably get this, or you're like on the opposite end, and that's valid too, because that happens too. Or you're like hypersexual, and me, I'm the opposite. So I thought I got to a point of healing where like I was like not shameful about my needs, or like about that at all, like, but that thing that that, like, any type of healing is like in layers and not linear, so here we are. I feel like also my twin is probably healing, like healing from trauma too, his trauma, so that's probably it as well. So like we have similar things we went through. That's all I'm gonna say, because it's not my story to talk about. So at times whenever I feel him energetically, like earlier today, it's not always just like that. It's sometimes sexually, and I'm just like, I know I'm not mad. I understand. It's just part of the connection, the way it works. But I'm glad today it wasn't like that, because it's like, I don't know. I literally get nauseated at the thought of being physically intimate with anybody. Not so much him, because he's the only one that I felt fully safe with. But other people, I'm like, I kind of wish I was like this sooner. Then I wouldn't have been with all the wrong people. But at the same time, that was necessary, I guess, to close out those cycles, I guess. But also, I don't feel like a lot of, like, it's so multi-dimensional with shit that we go through, but a lot of it is just, the reason is because that person, the abuser, is a piece of shit, and they're fucking trash. That's it. That's to me, that's it. We don't need to go through that shit. I understand certain cycles, but certain things did not need to happen. There's other ways. It's just where we live, and it sucks. Also, while I'm thinking about it, the other day when not the other day. Well, I guess you could say the other day because it was like, I don't know, last month when I went to the dry waterfall, but when I dropped my phone in the puddle that was down there, when I was down in the waterfall area, I felt like there was things. I felt like there was like spirits and stuff. Like I felt like I wasn't alone, but not necessarily it was just like I tried not to focus on it and tried to hurry up and take the picture so I could get out of there before it was getting dark, but also because I could feel things. And I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling like, I don't know if like any like animal's gonna jump out at me. It was like that. Maybe there was a bunch of animal spirits and stuff. I don't know. But also, when I got home that night, I was going to sleep, and like, yeah, I'm afraid of heights. But like, my body was reacting, like my trauma body or like emotional body was reacting like I had actually had that happen. I didn't fall off the ledge, but my body was literally reacting like I did, and it was kept replaying in my head. Like, I'm just like, but I didn't. I don't understand. So I think I was picking up on other people's trauma, like of when, like what it felt like physically for them, and how the trauma set in them. Like it was their trauma, like not necessarily physical. I'm not quite a physical empath or psychic or whatever, but I'm more so the emotional body empath. And so like if it manifests in a physical way or like it reaches the level of physical, I can kind of feel it, I guess. I don't know, sometimes I can be a physical empath where I've picked up on other people's like physical ailments and stuff, but it's really because of like other type of trauma, I think. I don't know, but I kept getting like pinged with that, and I'm like, it didn't happen to me. So like the only explanation is that I was picking up, that I was like, I psychically picked up that other people have fallen off that ledge and it traumatized them, naturally, because that was not, it's a high ledge. So I don't know, it hasn't happened since, but I was like, that's interesting, like that's the first time I've experienced that. So I think it's just like more heightened psychic abilities and stuff. I don't know. I tell you, it was not fun though. Oh, and another thing that was, while I'm thinking about it, because I keep forgetting to, like, because my best friend delivers in the town we used to live in, and where he's from, and like where a lot of our toxic ex-friends and shit live. My ex-girlfriend, I've talked about her before. She did live in a different town, like she did move away, but she's back because he delivered to them. And when he delivered, her husband answered, and he's like, my best friend's like, what are you guys doing back here? And her husband just shakes his head. It's like, that town always pulls you back if you have a lot more lessons and shit to learn. I don't think it's pulling me back in the same way, but it has pulled me back on different occasions, just for closing of cycles and shit. I don't know. Also, that town is very low vibrational, so I just guess it needed my high vibrations at times, different times. I still go there from time to time. My twin lives there. Yeah, I think maybe I'm done updating. I kind of like doing this. My kitty got up. I kind of like doing this every day, and hopefully I can keep doing it every day and figure out what the hell that I'm gonna do with my podcast. So, guess we'll see. It's now 8:11 and it's 9:09.